In this video, we're going to focus on what I call the sciatica muscle and how to release it for instant pain relief. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to focus on the pesky piriformis muscle, or what I like to call the sciatica muscle because of its high association with causing sciatic-like symptoms. If you're unfamiliar with the piriformis, it's a muscle that lies underneath the glutes and near the sciatic nerve. And when this muscle becomes strained and inflamed, it can become a literal pain in the butt, causing pain over the area of the glutes, towards the back of the thighs, even towards the feet. What usually causes this is a blend of tightness and weakness that leads to what is called piriformis syndrome. So what I'm going to do in this video is break it down into a very easy to follow two-part guide. In the first part, we're going to focus on lengthening these muscles, the glutes and the piriformis, for quick relief. And then we're going to focus on getting long-lasting relief, hopefully getting rid of it for good, by strengthening the glutes and the piriformis. Each exercise works just a little bit differently. My best advice, go through them all, use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. So let's start with a really easy stretch that you can do standing. In fact, anytime that you feel muscle tension building throughout the day or that sciatic-like symptoms starting to come on, give this one a try. It's called the step back. For this one, we're going to start standing with very good upright posture. Have your back as straight as possible. Whatever side that you're having sciatic-like symptoms, let's say it's your left side, that is going to be the side that is in the back. So what I'm going to do is start off by taking a wide scissored stance, just like this, toes pointed forward. The wider the stance is, the more intense it will be, so always challenge yourself to take a nice wide stance. What we're going to do from here is take our back foot and turn it inward, and just kind of do like baby steps like this. Turn your foot inward as much as you can until you feel a gentle stretch on the outside of your hip. This will engage the glutes and the piriformis. Then we're going to do the same with the front foot, just turning it in very slowly. At this point, you're probably going to feel a very decent stretch across the hips into the pelvis. Usually feels pretty good, but this is how we're going to take it to the next level. What we want to do is transfer all of our weight onto the back foot. So just take your body weight and lean backward like this and place it right on your back heel. As you do this, you're going to feel that piriformis really engage, so build into it slowly. Don't go to the point where it's causing any more pain. We just want a deep stretch. If you don't feel it, just keep leaning back. I guarantee you will start to feel it. And once you do, you're going to hold this position. If it feels like it's offering you quite a bit of a stretch, I would try to hold it for 30-45 seconds. You can even hold it for a minute if you'd like. When you need a breather, just lean back like this. On the next repetition, try to take a wider scissored stance and turn your feet in even more. But this is how we're going to take it to even the next level and get a deeper stretch. So as we do this, take your hands, put them on your hips like this, and slowly turn or rotate towards the back side. So in this case, I'm rotating towards my left. Focus on moving through your hips and your pelvis. As you turn into this, that muscle, I should say the glutes and the piriformis, are really going to start to fire. So build into it slowly, hold that one comfortably for at least 30 seconds, but again, you can hold it for longer. From there, relax and then repeat this one 3 to 5 times. And I do recommend doing this on both sides just to keep everything in balance. So one of the absolute best ways to release the piriformis muscle is with an exercise called the pigeon pose or the figure 4. But I'm going to show you how to take it to the next level and get some more relief. So to get into position, we're going to start seated right at the edge of a chair. You want very good upright posture. You have your back as straight as possible. Whatever side that you're having the most amount of pain, let's say it's your right side, you're going to take that side's ankle and place over your other side's knee. So when you look down, it should look like a figure 4. I know a lot of people that are dealing with piriformis syndrome. This is going to be a very tricky spot to get into. So to make it easier, straighten this other leg out like this and put your ankle over the other side's shin. Grab your pant leg or just grab right in front of the shin and slide it up into position, just like this. So in this position, if you do have a lot of tightness in the glutes or the piriformis, you're probably already going to feel a very deep stretch. What you want to do is just let gravity take your leg weight downward. Don't try to fight it. Just build into the stretch as much as you can and try to hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. If it's a very intense stretch to the point where it's causing pain, you can control it by grabbing your knee like this and raising and lowering your legs. So the further it goes down, obviously the deeper the stretch is going to be. Once you feel it loosen up a little bit more and you're looking for a deeper stretch, this is what you can do. What you want to do is just take the knee right here and press it downward towards the floor until you feel the glutes and the piriformis start to fire. The key is do not go to the point of pain, and also do not use your hands to press into it because it can overload those muscles, causing more irritation and more pain. But gently press down as much as you can. Hold that for about 5 seconds, release it, repeat it over and over again until everything feels like it's loosening up or you're not getting any more improvement. I would recommend trying to do it maybe 3 to 5 repetitions and building into each repetition just a little bit more. But this is how we can really take this stretch to the next level and get some instant relief. So what we want to do is take the knee, press it down as much as we can. We're then going to take our arms like this, put them over our shoulders. I like to kind of do what I call the mummy position. And I just keep my back straight and I lean forward into it like this as much as I can. As you do this, you're going to feel a deep stretch form over the glutes. It feels generally pretty good. I like to hold this one for 20 to 30 seconds. You can hold it longer if it feels good, and then I just come back up like this, relax, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times, building into each repetition just a little bit more. You can also experiment with different motions to see if you can get some more relief and also target some more muscles. So as you do this, lean forward into that original stretch, but also rotate away from the side of pain. Again, you'll notice it hits the back and those muscles just a little bit differently. So experiment with going towards the other side. You can also rotate towards the side of pain and see if it feels better. The one that I really like to do is keeping my back straight, so I'm not leaning forward, and I'm just going to tilt away from the side of pain. What this will do is open up the lower back a little bit more. You should feel a very deep stretch pretty much from the bottom of the ribs into the lower back into the hips. Give that a try and go through all of those positions. Again, what you're trying to find is the position that is offering the most amount of relief. And once you find that, what you want to do is stop and throw more repetitions in, about 3 to 5, until everything is nice and loose. And I do recommend doing this on both sides just to stretch everything out, keep everything in balance. So in this part, we're going to focus more on strengthening these muscles. Without a doubt, if you want long-lasting pain relief, you have to make these muscles stronger, so don't skip this step. Here's a really easy exercise that you can do daily in bed or on a floor. Just start lying flat on your back like this. This is going to be a 3-part progression exercise that's going to target the muscles just a little bit differently. So the first part is known as the glute bridge. This one is going to really help strengthen the muscles that support the hips, including the glutes. So you want your legs roughly hip width apart, knees bent, feet flat. You also want to brace or tighten your core muscles. It's kind of like somebody poking you in your stomach. You know how you tighten up? Hold that during this exercise and also squeeze the glutes. It helps protect the back and the spine. From here, you can take your hands, put them on your hips or off to your side for support. But you just want to slowly lift your hips upward towards the ceiling until your body is in a nice straight line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. I know a lot of people with either weakness or pain won't be able to get into this position. Like, let's say you can only go up a little bit. Do the best you can. Over time, hopefully you'll gain strength and flexibility to get into this position. But once you are in this position, you're going to feel a ton of muscles start to fire. The core, the back, the glutes, the legs, everything that helps support the spine and the lower back. I like to hold this comfortably for about 5 seconds, and then from there I just relax, take a breather, and then repeat this one 5 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So afterwards, we're now going to progress into step 2, which is going to target a little bit more into the glutes. So for this one, we're going to do what is known as a clamshell bridge. Take your feet, press them together, and then take your knees and press them down towards the floor, kind of like winging them down, until you feel a really good stretch form in the inner part of your thigh, going towards the groin, towards the hips. You should also feel it into the glutes. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this and then do that bridge. So we're just lifting our hips upward towards the ceiling. This one's going to be a little bit more challenging, and you're really going to feel those glutes and the piriformis muscles start to fire. Again, hold this one comfortably, 5 seconds. You're going to relax and then repeat this one 5 times. Next, we're going to progress into the third step. This one is called the figure 4 bridge. This one is great because it's going to help lengthen lengthen and strengthen the piriformis. So what we're going to do is start by taking one side's ankle, doesn't matter which side because we're going to do it on both, and placing it over the other side's knee. So again, when you look down, it should look like a figure 4. What we want to do with this knee right here, the one that's bent, is press it away until we feel the glute and the piriformis start to fire on that side. Hold that and then lift up into our bridge, and then you're going to feel this glute get a really good workout. Build into this one nice and slowly and hold it comfortably for 5 seconds. Relax, repeat this one 5 times, and then just switch to the other side and repeat to keep everything in balance. So here's another good strengthening exercise that you can do daily. I call this one the bird dog hydrant. Start on all fours just like this on a floor or in bed if your mattress is firm enough. What you want to do is whatever side that you're having the most amount of pain, let's say it's my right side, you're just going to straighten your leg like this and point your toes away from you as much as you can until you feel a gentle stretch forming in the calves working upwards towards the back of the thigh into the glutes. Once you feel that, you're going to hold that and then slowly raise your leg up like this so your body is in a nice straight line. In this position, you're going to feel a lot of muscles start to fire. The core, the glutes into that piriformis, and also the legs. I like to hold this one comfortably for about 5 seconds. I just relax, and this is how I take it to the next level. I'm going to do what is called the hydrant exercise, and you're going to see here in just a second why we call it that. This time around, I'm going to start on all fours, and I'm just going to slowly raise the side of pain, so in this case it's my right, and I'm going to keep my knee bent roughly at 90 degrees and then swing it upward towards the ceiling. As I do this, I want to rotate my whole body, including looking upward with my head towards the ceiling. You're going to feel a ton of muscles start to fire, especially into the glutes and the piriformis. Hold this comfortably for 5 seconds. You're going to relax, and then you're just going to repeat this on the other side. I like to do this whole cycle for about 5 repetitions on both sides. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.